Parents of tweens, if you're familiar with far-off drop-offs...
Dad, stop, right here.
Or get DMs about what's for dinner, you may be experiencing tween milestones. For your son or daughter, these can start at age 9. HPV vaccination, a type of cancer prevention against certain HPV-related cancers, can start then too.
For most, HPV clears on its own. But for those who don't clear the virus, it can cause certain cancers later in life.
Embrace this phase. Help protect them in the next.
Ask their doctor today about HPV vaccination. Brought to you by Merck.
Running a business comes with a lot of what-ifs. But luckily, there's a simple answer to them. Shopify. It's the commerce platform behind millions of businesses, including Thrive Cosmetics and Momofuku. And it'll help you with everything you need. From website design and marketing to boosting sales and expanding operations, Shopify can get the job done and make your dream a reality. Turn those what-ifs into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
Hi, welcome to IKEA.
This is my college campus.
Correct, but I see you're on IKEA.com ordering some college items.
My daughter's room is pretty bare. We need a lamp, some comfy pillows, her favorite stuffy.
Dad!
With pickup options, we've got what you need to conveniently order IKEA. Literally anywhere.
Sweet. More time for gaming.
And studying. Wait, where are you going now?
Got to show the ultimate frisbee team how easy it is to order from IKEA. Get IKEA whenever, wherever, however you want. Choose from thousands of pickup locations, affordable delivery options, and more.
Your burger is served, and this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. Its sweet profile perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger.
That is one perfect combination. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
¿Hablas español?
Sprichst du Deutsch?
Kann du Norsk?
If you used Babbel, you would. Babbel's conversation-based techniques teaches you useful words and phrases to get you speaking quickly about the things you actually talk about in the real world, with lessons handcrafted by over 200 language experts and voiced by real native speakers. Babbel is like having a private tutor in your pocket. Start speaking with Babbel today. Get up to 55% off your Babbel subscription right now at babbel.com/Spotify. Spelled BABBEL.com/Spotify. Rules and restrictions may apply.
On WhatsApp, no one can see or hear your personal messages. Whether it's a voice call, message, or sending a password. To WhatsApp, it's all just this. So whether you're sharing the streaming password in the family chat or trading those late-night voice messages that could basically become a podcast, your personal messages stay between you, your friends, and your family. No one else. Not even us. WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone.
Make your next move with American Express Business Platinum. Enjoy complimentary access to the American Express Global Lounge Collection. And with a welcome offer of 150,000 points after you spend $20,000 on purchases on the card within your first 3 months of membership, your business can soar to new heights. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-platinum. Amex Business Platinum. Built for business by American Express.
This episode is brought to you by Polestar. There's only one true way to experience the all-electric luxury SUV Polestar 3, and that's to take a test drive. It can go from 0 to 60 in as little as 4.8 seconds with the dynamic handling of a sports car. But to truly understand how it commands the road, you need to be behind the wheel. Up to 350 miles of range, the 3D surround sound system by Bowers & Wilkins. It's all something you have to experience to believe. So book your test drive for Polestar 3 today at polestar.com.
Close your eyes, exhale, feel your body relax, and let go of whatever you're carrying today.
Well, I'm letting go of the worry that I wouldn't get my new contacts in time for this class. I got them delivered free from 1-800-CONTACTS. Oh my gosh, they're so fast.
And breathe.
Oh, sorry. I almost couldn't breathe when I saw the discount they gave me on my first order. Oh, sorry. Namaste.
Visit 1-800-CONTACTS.com today to save on your first order.
1-800-CONTACTS.
If you went on a road trip and you didn't stop for a Big Mac or drop a crispy fry between the car seats or use your McDonald's bag as a placemat, then that wasn't a road trip. It was just a really long drive. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At participating McDonald's.
Giving Rudeness a Pass, a behavioral analysis abstract. This article explores the persistence of workplace incivility despite increased focus on professionalism and well-being in modern organizations. It examines the psychological factors enabling rude behavior to evade accountability, including its often subtle and ambiguous nature, power dynamics that shield higher status offenders, and cognitive biases that distort observers' interpretations. The article presents research-based strategies for organizations to address these issues, including establishing clear civility standards, implementing anonymous reporting systems, and conducting bystander intervention training.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Knowing you could be saving money for the things you really want, like that dream house or ride, is a great feeling. That's why the State Farm Personal Price Plan can help you save when you choose to bundle home and auto. Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey business owners, we know you know the importance of maximizing every dollar. With the Delta SkyMiles Reserve Business American Express card, you can make your expenses work just as hard as you. From afternoon coffee runs to stocking office supplies and even team dinners, you can earn miles on all your business expenses. Plus, you can earn 110,000 bonus miles for a limited time through July 16th. The Delta SkyMiles Reserve Business Card. If you travel, you know. Minimum spending requirements and terms apply. Offer ends 7/16/25.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. Between two-factor authentication, strong passwords, and a VPN, you try to be in control of how your info is protected. But many other places also have it, and they might not be as careful. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats. If your identity is stolen, they'll fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast for 40% off. Terms apply.
Through case studies of companies like Eli Lilly and Verizon. The article demonstrates how organizations can transform workplace culture by taking holistic, learning-based approaches to confronting incivility rather than implementing superficial solutions, ultimately enhancing employee well-being, performance, and retention. Despite our increasing emphasis on professionalism and employee well-being in today's workplace, incivility still manages to persist. More specifically, certain offending individuals often get away with disrespectful, insensitive, or otherwise rude behavior directed at coworkers without consequence. Why is this the case? And how can organizations work to address it? Through exploring relevant behavioral research and considering real industry examples. Today we will provide insight into why rude behavior slips under the radar at times, along with practical recommendations for fostering a more civil environment. Why rude behavior persists. Several psychological factors help explain how and why rude conduct can evade accountability in organizations. A key reason is that rude behavior is often subtle and ambiguous in nature, making it difficult to pinpoint and define as truly unacceptable. Anderson and Pearson. 1999. Rude actions may be passive-aggressive rather than openly hostile, such as giving someone the silent treatment or making dismissive eye rolls. This ambiguity provides rude individuals cover to downplay their actions as harmless or claim they were taken the wrong way. Another contributing dynamic involves the power and status differentials that naturally exist within work hierarchies. Because those higher in the pecking order are granted more authority and leniency by others lower on the totem pole. Rude actions from managers or senior executives are prone to be rationalized away or left unchallenged out of fear of reprisal. Cortina et al. 2001. Lower-level employees are also less likely to formally report disrespectful treatment from superiors due to doubts that their complaints would be taken seriously. A final consideration pertains to observers' interpretation biases when witnessing uncivil behavior between others. Due to the fundamental attribution error, we are prone to attribute another's rude actions more to internal character flaws rather than situational factors. This primes observers to view the target of rudeness as somehow deserving of poor treatment or exaggerating its impact. Medin. 1989. Such cognitive tendencies distort our evaluation of situations and allow truly unacceptable behavior to slip by without remedy. Addressing rudeness through organizational avenues given these psychological influences shielding rude behavior. What measures can organizations implement to curb its acceptance and encourage appropriate accountability? Several research-informed strategies hold promise. Enacting clear civility standards. The first step is establishing crystal-clear behavioral guidelines detailing exactly what constitutes respectful versus disrespectful conduct in the workplace. Complete with specific examples. Pearson et al. 2001. Having a defined civility policy with built-in accountability, such as potential disciplinary action for violations, removes much of the ambiguity surrounding rude actions. This communicates to all employees that uncivil conduct will not be condoned. Facilitating anonymous reporting to offset power differentials and address fears of retaliation. Organizations should offer anonymous reporting avenues for employees to discreetly flag incidents of uncivil treatment from any level without fear of identifying themselves. Estes and Wang. 2008. Well-known companies who have implemented anonymous hotlines or online forms include Intel, Microsoft, and Disney to foster a climate where concerns from all are heard without prejudice. Conducting bystander training programs educating employees on how to appropriately intervene as active bystanders when witnessing uncivil encounters can counteract interpretation biases that allow rudeness to persist. Cortina and Maglay. 2009. Such training emphasizes techniques like directly but respectfully addressing inappropriate behavior, supporting victims by checking in on their well-being after the fact, and reporting serious issues through the proper channels. An informed, empowered bystander culture reinforces civility across the board. Taking action against rudeness in practice to bring the discussion of rude workplace behavior full circle. Considering real industry examples provides pragmatic insight into navigating such issues at the ground level. A case in point is pharmaceutical giant Eli Lilly, which several years ago faced a lawsuit from a manager alleging she endured ongoing uncivil treatment from her boss, including mean-spirited emails and exclusion from important projects. Bauchi and O'Brien. 2011. While the suit was ultimately dismissed due to a lack of severe damages, Eli Lilly saw an opportunity. The company worked with outside experts to pilot a new respect in the workplace training initiative firm-wide emphasizing accountability, bystander aid, and alternative dispute resolution. Feedback indicated the multi-pronged program fostered greater employee confidence in standing up against rude actions respectfully and using proper channels rather than resignation or escalated conflict when issues arose, by openly addressing its shortcomings and investing in long-term culture change. Eli Lilly transformed a legal setback into an organizational strengths gains. Their success stresses how companies serious about civility must take a holistic, learning-based approach versus surface-level fixes. In another instance, Verizon encountered employee unrest after perceived uneven disciplinary actions allowed certain supervisors chronically rude conduct toward subordinates to continue unchecked. Mervis et al. 2009. Through collaborative union management task forces, the broadband and media giant worked to better define ambiguous behavioral standards, bolster supervisors' interpersonal skills through coaching, implement anonymous incident reporting tools, and educate all employees on active bystander skills through role plays and workshops. While cultural shifts take time, Verizon's multifaceted solution addressed identified contributors to workplace incivility head-on. Conclusion: rude behavior in the workplace is a complex issue with roots deeply embedded in human psychology and situational dynamics. For this reason, uncivil actions can easily fly under the radar or be rationalized away by offenders and observers alike if left unaddressed. However, research demonstrates organizations serious about fostering respect and professionalism can make headway through comprehensive efforts like enacting clear standards, empowering anonymous reporting, conducting bystander training programs, and taking a holistic, learning-based approach to challenges as they arise. Real industry examples further emphasize the importance of collaborative solutions tailored to an organization's unique needs, with commitment to civility as an ongoing journey rather than destination. Companies stand to boost not only employee well-being but also performance, retention and reputation in the long run.